Good evening, my people. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm so glad to be home. Anyway, I really have to say, honestly, truly, my supervisor, and I have been a manager before, a step up from her, actually, but my supervisor is so kind. She knows I'm struggling. She knows. It's not that I haven't told her, but I don't like walk in every day and how are you? Oh, I'm not, God. I mean, I come in and how are you? I'm great. How are you? You know, that kind of a thing, right? Why dwell? Um, and she is, when I do retire, whenever that might be, I will miss her the most because she's been amazing. I mean it sincerely. She was a student, and I was her clinical instructor, or whatever you want to call it, at one of the other hospital sites. And, you know, I mean, she's now 50 years old, but I'm almost 20 years, 19 years older than her. At any rate, knock it off. Oh, here he is again, you guys. There's your boy, Harry, the crazy man. Crazy man. Crazy man. Don't take it, Penny. Yeah, you go. You go, girl. So I left. I don't give them dry cat food, but it winds up being a treat for them, okay? So I'll give them like a tiny little handful. Well, I forgot. I did it this morning and everything, and it's so early, and I forgot to put it back into the cupboard. I came home. It's on the floor. Fortunately, it wasn't like a ton of it was out of the bag because it's one of those. It's got like a Ziploc, but its own, right? And I thought to myself, oh my God, if they just eat. I mean, I got home at the right time. Okay. So let me get to your questions without further ado. Will Americans have to flee the country if we are stuck forever with this SCOTUS? We will not be stuck forever with them. Clarence will be older than dirt. He's got to go. Alito, same, got to go. There may be some repercussions for Kavanaugh and Gorsuch as a result of the entire Felon 45 debacle. If it should play out the way I hope, and he is decertified, everything he did in both terms would decertify him. And everything he did, every bill he signed, he didn't sign any bills, any executive orders, any appointments, judicial appointments, even non-SCOTUS, would theoretically have to be re-examined. You could imagine how long all of this is going to take. I would say 4 to 6 years. But we're going to do it. And I don't give a rat's hiney how long it takes. We need to do this no matter how long it takes. It has to be done. Because we get one shot at making it right. And we need to make it right. Not just for us. I'll be gone. But for the children and the grandchildren and the other people and the animals and the plants. And just, you get it, right? Okay. Therefore, we will not be stuck with the SCOTUS. There's always the pack the court move. What does that mean? That means that each district gets a Supreme Court justice assigned to it. And there are 13 districts, but there are only 9 justices. So some have 2 districts. So in theory, it makes more sense to me. And I'm sorry if they don't get paid that much. And I'm sorry if it's not lifetime. And I'm sorry, and you can scratch yourself. I'm sorry. However, they have a very abbreviated schedule. They're not at work every day, every week, every month, everything like you and I when we work, right? Those of you who are retired remember what it was like to work full time, Monday through Friday, all year round, with certain days off as paid holidays or not. And by the way, may I mention the reason that these holidays are paid is because of labor unions. If you don't believe me, and you don't have to believe me, please do me and you a favor and do your research. Do your due diligence and research it. I dare you to look it up. Were labor unions directly responsible for days off with pay, for sick time, for a 5-day work week, for a buffet of things? Fill in the blank. If you don't believe me, please do your due diligence and look it up. I fear nothing, especially the truth. Having said that, we will not be stuck with this SCOTUS forever. Let me just go on the record. That's not a psychic prediction. That's not an empathic prediction or an intuitive prediction. That's a Deborah knowledge. I know this. Do I know because I feel it? Yes. Can I explain it? I cannot. Okay. Now, I want to look something up. What the heck is this DOE 174? Hold on. DOE 174. Newly unsealed. He's been secretly, this comes from Politico. No, changed my mind. This comes from Jacob Sherman at, is it Politico? Business Insider. The newly unsealed Jeffrey Epstein documents have Donald's name all over them. He has been secretly disguised as Doe, like in John Doe 174. What that's about, couldn't tell you. Over the past week, thousands of pages of court documents have been unsealed regarding Epps. The document names about 170 people who had legal battles between Virginia Giuffre, may she rest, and Virginia, I know you're up there. I know that you're in paradise. I'm so happy that you're doing well. And if you want to come down here and ever talk to me in however you want to communicate, even in the dream state, please feel free to do that. I will be your vessel. I will listen. And Ghislaine Maxwell, former girlfriend. Before now, the documents had been either fully under seal or partially redacted. Each of these roughly 170 people, a mix of Epps' wealthy friends, victims, and other people merely mentioned in passing, have been identified as J. Doe, and then a number. Former, well, this is written before, what's his name? former felon, one, well, not former felon, he's current felon, is one of them. But until now, it wasn't clear of the 100, nearly 200 documents which he was. Essentially, yes, he is Doe 174. And I can tell you, as sure as I'm sitting here before you with my nose stuffy from my allergies, that he had carnal knowledge, look that up too if you need to, with children. And when I say children, that's anyone 17 or younger. In his case, 12, 13, 11, 10, whatever. But they were well under the age of consent. Even if they said yes, it doesn't count under the age of 18. All right. Now I'm going to get to the meat of the reading. Let's ask this question. What the F, Anonymous, you big talkers? That's what you are. Big talkers. Well, I got some talking to do here. I'm going to talk with my cards. Oh, by the way, you guys, I've got to show you this. Change can happen, whether it's 2008 or 2025. Change can happen. Look at Joey and Barack, the B-man, both B-men. Okay, I've got my Osho Zen which has quickly become my favorite deck. I don't know why. It's just something about the orbs that have been around me, all of the comments that had, the timing on it. Some of them blew my mind. One I couldn't really tell. But that doesn't mean that I didn't see that it wasn't real. I'm just saying I couldn't tell. But yeah, that knocked me out. You know what the cool part about the orbs are? It's, in a weird way, it's like validation for me that I'm hitting the target, so to speak. That makes sense. I also love my Lilac Lantern deck. I will use it forever. And I've used it for other things. You can use it, it could be basically my political deck. And I can use it for any matter, political or otherwise. I've seen other people do that. All right. Let's ask, what the F, Anonymous, big shots, full of crap. I'm so spunky. You know why? I was supposed to work 3 days in a row, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I agreed to help her out tomorrow on this weird 1 to 5 coverage, instead of working 7 to 3:30. And originally she had asked me for the night. Could I work the night shift? Night meaning 2:30 to 11 p.m., which is so bad for me because I like to be tucked into bed. I may be awake and I may be watching TV, but it's just a thing with me. It's just my thing. But I agreed to do it because she's so good to me. You know what I mean? It's like, how could I say no to her? It's not like she asked me to become that shift. Anyway, then she said, you know what? Come in tomorrow. Like, can you work till 5? Because so and so, another gal who works typically the PM shift, is available, but she's not available till 5. And I said, sure. And she said, well, what do you want? I said, well, whatever helps you the most. She said, well, no, you tell me. So I said, how about 1 to 5? Because this gal comes in at 5. She's great. Perfect. Thank you. And then she said, what about, and I said, what about Wednesday? And she's like, well, what do you want on Wednesday? I said, well, I like to come in at 7 in the morning if I'm working days because parking is too hard to get later. I said, what about 7 to 2? Fine. So I can sleep in a little bit tomorrow. I can actually eat breakfast. But I won't be home till, with rush hour, probably till, I don't know, it doesn't matter. You don't care about this stuff. I get it. Let us look. Anonymous, I think you're full of crap. But, Spirit, I asked for white light protection for myself and my community. I ask that you place us in a dome of white light, protecting us all from evil. I ask that you place everyone's family and mine, plus my babies, my fur babies, also in that same white light of protection, and that you don't allow any of us to be harmed by any information that I reveal today. Having said all of that, I say amen. Okay, let's rock. Awareness. Okay, Anonymous, are you aware that we think you're garbage? Or are we wrong and you aren't? July 7th was your date. This card is a 7. Oh my God. This flips me out. And the day is not over yet. Okay? Seriously. Do you see that number? 5, 6, 7. You see it, everyone? Okay, you've got till midnight. And then I'm going to call you a lying piece of when I'm not being monitored. Existence. Existence. Oh, this is very interesting. So you do exist. Are all these stars elements of Anonymous? Not elements of, but like representing those people around the planet. Here's my schizophrenia card. My new card for Felon 45. You can see the red, white, and blue. You can see the tie down the center. I don't know what this is about. Maybe it's a chain that belongs around his neck, like a leash. And I won't call him a dog because I love animals too much. This is a 2. 7 and 2 is 9. No, we're just messing with ourselves. Adventure. No. Don't tell me about your adventure. Come out and give us the tea or go away forever. Innocence. Nope, we're not innocent anymore. We're way past innocence. Aren't we? Sorrow. But it came in upside down. So sorrow upside down would be happiness? I don't know. Friendliness. Beautiful card. Inner voice. What does my inner voice say? They're real. That's what I heard. They're real. It didn't say they were right. It didn't say that they have the goods. It said they're real. Okay. They're real liars, maybe. Creativity. What is this card number? Number 3. It doesn't have any meaning in that regard. Isolation. I wonder, am I being sent a message? Spirit guides, somebody show up so that one of my viewers can tell me that you were here or show me. Is what they have to drop, the info that they have to drop, does it have something to do with ice? I don't know that. I'm asking. A breakthrough. Like the tower, but not really a tower. A breakthrough. That's an 11. Maybe it's 7. All right, now don't laugh. 7 to 11. Now, I'm not talking about Slurpees. I'm just saying. Maybe? I kind of, after I got that they're real, I kind of feel like I want to give them a chance to prove it. Even if it's not today, in that I heard that in my head. It's a very weird thing. It's not even a voice. It's just, they're real. Control. This is kind of like the Chariot in the Rider-Waite. Changes are coming. Look at that wheel. Look at the sparks coming off of it. Hope you can see these well. The stalks. The one in green is young. The one in brown is old. Which one is the felon? Neither. Because I love trees. Consciousness. Abundance. Is it an abundance of information? Look, I'm trying to give you all the room that you need to make it right with me. Experiencing. What are we experiencing besides terror? Moment to moment. No doubt. That's another 2. 9. New vision. 12. That was the number on there. Past lives. They're helping. This is across the realm. And our higher selves in the past. We are the world. We are the children. We are the world. I'm not sure this is going to answer. Well, here's the creator. But, I'm not sure I'm getting the answer. I mean, I did hear that in my head. Let's see what this says. Or should I? Let's go right for the rods. I like to move my hands a little bit. That makes me really mad, you guys. Seriously. I'm turning on a little bit of an angle to intentionally not hit the microphone. Okay. Spirit, will you talk to me? Spirit, let me shift hands. Spirit, will you talk to me? Thank you. I think what people don't seem to understand, this copper goes all the way to the bottom. I'm holding this. I'm not touching the rod itself at all. You can see that, right? I could swing this thing around. I'm not touching it. I'm still trying to prove myself. Okay. Spirit. I need a question asked and answered. The question is Anonymous the group of supposed intellectuals around the world who supposedly do not have knowledge of each other in a general sense? Perhaps they know of one or some. However, I'm just asking this question. Is Anonymous actually going to drop a lot of or some of the very specific information about Felon 45 that will change the evil that we feel into possibilities? Yes, they're crossed. Clear, please. Spirit, clear, please. I have to put one up a little higher. Spirit, I have a question. Is the group anonymous who said they would release their information, whatever it may be, on or before the 7th, is that still going to happen on or before the 7th? No. Were they lying? Spirit? Were they lying? No. Then what's the holdup? Today is the 7th, Spirit. Earth time, Earth year. Today is July 7th. And theoretically, if they're going to release it on or before the 7th, they've got only a handful of hours left until midnight, right? Yes. So will it be somewhere between 7 and 11 instead? 11 for the card that I got that kind of made me go like that. No. Spirit, is Anonymous have any information yet to be revealed about the felon that they plan to reveal at some point before August? Yes. Well, what is the hold up here? Why are they not releasing it? Will they release it in the month of July? Yes. Will it be before July the 15th? Yes. Will it be before July 11th? Yes. Will it be today? It says yes. Okay, so that forces me to call its bluff, doesn't it? Oh, a pendulum. Okay. I want you to see my hand. Spirit, show the people yes. It's just the chain. I'm going to anchor my hand right here. Show the people yes. Thank you, Spirit. That's a very nice yes you have. Show me no. Show the people no. Give me a no. Thank you. It's a beautiful no, Spirit. Thank you. You're very welcome. Spirit, will Anonymous release this information that they promised us on or before the 7th? Today is the 7th. So today could be on the 7th. Will we get any information today? Maybe. It's kind of like diagonal. So that's kind of like an in-between a yes and a no. Will they release this information they claim is pivotal on or before the 11th of July? That's a yes. I don't remember what I had with the rods. I think I had a yes, but I was like, yeah, right. Spirit, clear, please. Spirit, will the release date of this information that Anonymous claims to have, don't yes me yet. You don't know what I'm going to ask you. No, you don't. No, you don't. Thank you. Will this information blow the roof off of the House of White? Okay, let me have you stop there, Spirit. It's a very nice yes, thank you. Can I ask my people? People, should we give Anonymous more time, like 4 more days, in theory, the 11th. Will they release this spirit before July 11, 2025 Earth Year? Okay, but 11, the July 11 is the cutoff. After that, I don't believe jack about Anonymous. Are they, Spirit, are they really, I just have the chills, like, I can't even describe it. Wow. Spirit, do they have something that Jack wants? Seriously, my ears are tingling. If you're messing with my ears, you guys, you know you have to kiss me first. And feed me dinner or something. Look at this. It's a big yes. All right. I am not unreasonable. As a human, I'm going to give Anonymous the time to release this stuff for entertainment purposes, only YouTube. This is not information that I can verify, nor am I certain that it's real. This is just what I feel from my intuition and my cards, and nothing more. I know what time it is. I mean, as far as how long we're here, I'll go to 40. 37 minutes. I know people don't like to go this long. Let me just pull a card for you guys. This is my What's the News? Kind of like What's the Tea? It's probably the same maker. No, that's too lovey-dovey stuff. I'll take it. Harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. This I will take. I love stones. This is a card that... Sorry, I have an itch on my knee. This is a card that I will embrace. 100%. Or more even. Okay? This is what you guys bring me, is harmony and peace. It works both ways. See how that goes? Okay, and as I said, this is for entertainment purposes only, YouTube. And I thank you. I'm going to cut it off here. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I will be up in the morning, even though I'm working 12 to 5. Or what did I say? 12 to 5 or 1? I think it's 1 to 5. However, I will record in the morning, and I'll record when I get home in the evening. Thank you so much for all of your comments. I read every single one. I may be late by a day, and there's a few left that I haven't read from last night, which I will read tonight. Well, when I'm done. Tonight. Like now, tonight. But I want you to know, I read every single one. Sometimes I make a comment, sometimes I don't. But I read them all. And without mentioning trolls, because I just mentioned trolls, I love you guys. Sorry. It's just how it is. I do. Love you. Peace.